Thanks for my team. We worked hard. This tournament has been a grind, and we battled the entire way, all the way till the end. So, congratulations to Chivas. They won the game. I've got nothing to say to my guys other than I'm proud of them, and they worked hard. Our guys do whatever they have to do. We had 0 healthy center backs coming into tonight, which is why I say this tournament has been a grind on us. But we asked guys to step up and do a role. And I thought the whole back line was phenomenal today. I thought, we came down here, we won the game, which we had to do to even get it into a shootout. So, I thought the guys, they competed. We tried to play. We tried to put the ball down. We tried to knock it around. We tried to break them down. We had a lot of good soccer players on the field, and that's, what we went for tonight. So, again, I'm proud of the way our guys competed. I'm proud of the way they came down here and played. I'm proud of them for winning the game. And, at the end of the day, it's been a couple of shootouts over the last couple of years that haven't done us very kind, but there wasn't a whole lot more. I mean, we had one opportunity there at the very end that, could have been the difference, but I would also go back to Toronto. We can't give away 2 goals in Toronto, and that's the difference in the series, because it wasn't the soccer that was the difference in the series. It was, a couple goals we shouldn't have allowed. Yeah, that was the intent, but unfortunately I had to bring Victor off. He hasn't played a game in 8 weeks, 6 weeks, I don't know, the whole season, I guess, since we started. So, I mean, he gave us 60 minutes having partially trained for a week. That substitution led to us putting another forward on. The intent was to try to attack and to try to continue to push for the 3rd goal. It wasn't by virtue of not trying to attack. So, in the end, I think, our shape-wise, we got a little bit caught out of shape, and that allowed them to get a little bit more possession and have some moments. Once we got our shape back in order, then I thought, again, that's where the last couple of chances came from. Jordan sliding, right there in front of the goal, and then Markey in front of the goal. So our intent was not to play for a shootout. We were playing to get the 3rd goal. That's what we were here to do. We weren't. Look, I felt like we were here to play, and they were here to disrupt us from playing. And so we were playing to win the game and to get the 3rd goal. Told them, again, I was proud of their effort. They had done all the hard work on the night. Everything that they had to do, sacrifices, compete, win the game. They did all of those things. So for me, when it gets down to penalties, to be confident, step up, pick your spot, don't overthink it, and just try to put it in the back of the net. And for me at that point is just trying to get them to relax and find their way. But I was proud of the effort. I don't think we could have asked for anything more. We had guys who were cramping, guys who were struggling physically, and what more can you say to them? I'm not a big believer in luck. I'm a believer in execution, and that ball fell very nicely for Markey. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to hit the target, but I felt, in that moment, that was probably going to be our last chance to not go into shootouts. And it's unfortunate we didn't execute in the moment. I don't think it's about luck for Chivas. We have to make them pay in that moment, and then luck is not a factor, and we didn't. There's a discussion or debate that has been ongoing through the course of this Concacaf. What I think it's proven, and I can only speak for our team, because I think it's very difficult to compare leagues, because we could sit here and debate what the best league is in the world, and we would probably come up with a couple different answers. So what I would say is that our team has proven that we can play with anybody in Mexico, and through the course of this. That's the only thing that I can say with a ton of confidence. The rest of it, I think, is I don't have an answer for. Yeah, I mean, it has to. I think the whole experience of this tournament, not just this loss, but the whole tournament in and of itself, it was the first time that we have competed in it in this format with our group of players and myself. And so not just this game, but everything from how we prepared in preseason all the way through this final stretch is something that we'll look back on and debrief, we call it, and go through every detail and see what our takeaways, and try to be better the next time we go around. And before I finish, I side note to your question. I want to send again our thoughts and prayers back to Toronto. We went out there tonight with them in mind and wanted to leave everything on the field for the city of Toronto, and hopefully we made them proud in terms of our effort and everything. Sorry we didn't bring home the championship, but it's soccer.